Wait, is that a cock? Caitlyn on carousel? Okay, isn't this game like too easy? What the heck is going on? For those of you guys that don't know, there is a concept in the game called the item bag that is supposed to not guarantee you item variety, but increase your odds of getting item variety. Every time you see the same component, you are very likely to not see it again. Every time you get a chain, you are likely to not see chain ever again. Same with cloak. So then it's like, I hit a chain, I hit a cloak, I hit a belt, I hit a tier. So now it's like, now I'm very likely to see other components. But we didn't, right? Life is just really sad. Once you see that chain, cloak, tier, belt, you are not very likely to see chain, tier, cloak, belt again. And then I got another chain, tier, cloak, belt. And like, that's not even that bad all the time. It's just bad here because I really needed items on my Aurelia. Yorick lets you always field at least 7 champions regardless of level. What? Uh-oh. This is going to be incredibly game warping. I'll try to figure out a game plan. I believe that you're actually supposed to roll here.
When life gives you sour vandal make vandal brew.
I believe you're actually supposed to roll here because you're level 1. You can see a bunch of 2 stars.
I go where the trouble is.
No, I missed one Chogath. I bought a unit I didn't need to buy. I bought one unit that I didn't need to buy. Wait, did I get the Chogath actually? Maybe I did get the Chogath. I have 5. No, I'm pretty sure I missed the Chogath. I'm pretty sure I missed the Chogath. I didn't sell in time. But yeah, I believe you're actually supposed to roll there. These are all really bad. I think it's healing orbs. Okay, but yeah. I think rolling there is actually correct because you're guaranteed like a million 1 costs. So you can just like get your board right now on the spot. What's actually crazy is that I didn't end up seeing 2-star Kog'Maw. Fuck, I should have sold the Kha'Zixes for econ. I think I'm actually gonna roll next round. What a weird portal, but yeah. I believe I roll next round. And then try to like hit a bunch of 2 stars. Do you not like Patient Study? Not here, because I want to stay low level and hit this build. Like, I'm pretty sure every single person in this lobby is thinking about this build because it involves rerolling a bunch of 1 costs. Pretty sure everybody in the game is thinking about this build. So I rolled like literally on the very first creep round just to like get them first and scare everybody else off. Okay, I'm rolling here. I'm actually like rolling a 0 here. Yeah, I'm actually rolling a 0.
Up for a showdown?
You forgot to bow.
All right, I've done all I could. I mean, honestly, I would say it's not bad. The only unit I'm missing is a Nico. I'm so sad that I missed one Chogath. It was literally like an 8 PM check. Okay, so I'm at 7 Chogaths, 4 Kog'Maws, 5 Caitlyn's, 2 Malphites, 0 Nico. So I actually need 1 Nico now. This guy also rolled like a psycho.
Travel awaits.
I didn't see you miss one. Did you really miss one? It was at the very beginning. It was like the very first creep round. No, I rolled because I was level 2. And the weird thing about rolling level 2, normally you don't do it because you like have 0 money. But the interesting thing about it is that at level 2, every single unit you see will be a 1-cost guaranteed. So because the event gives you 10 gold to start off with, you actually had money to roll at level 2. That's why I have 7 Chogaths now, because I literally rolled 3 times and picked up all the 1-costs. But in the middle of the round, I got gold. So then I sold the unit that I got, rolled, and then I got like 2 Chogaths at 1 Caitlyn, and I had to like quickly figure out what to sell, and I didn't figure it out in time. So I missed 1 Chogath. I could be at 8. But yeah, since this is probably going to be the most contested build, I wanted to lock it in right now and force everybody else off. It might not work, but I think it's my best play here. I really need that item. Nice. Early blue buff. Did I scare everybody off? I think so. This guy looks like he's pivoting off. Yeah, nice. Okay, then I can just chill for the rest of it.
Up for a showdown?
Okay, so don't need Kindred, don't need Aatrox. Don't need Kha'Zix. Okay, alright, I think it's decent. We'll play Nico over Kench later. But yeah, so I've never played this portal before. Yorick, you can always field at least 7 units. So what does that mean? That means if you play a weak board early, you will get 7-0'd. Okay. Also, until you hit level 8, the amount of units you can play is the same. The kinds of builds that benefit from this would definitely be 1 and 2 cost reroll. Right? Because like usually when you're rolling for your Kog'Maw, you'll hit like the Alawi, but you can't play her. She just doesn't fit daddy. So it's actually pretty perfect here. The only thing I'm sad about is my Augment was really weak. Healing Orbs is a very, very mediocre Augment for this build. It's not the worst, but it's pretty bad. Something that was more like reroll oriented would have been perfect.
Big strong Nico coming through.
Can I make Econ here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I can. Okay, so now we have the follow-up question. Knowing that this build has almost all 1 costs, am I down to be a psychopath? A psychopath... Yeah, a psychopath would roll it down to 0 here, and then just play for a win streak. The problem with rolling down is that if you miss, the game is over. And then if you hit, the game is over. But just in the other direction. What are my odds of hitting? It's calculating time. I'm level 4. I have how many Chogaths? I've got 7. And let's just say there's like 31 costs out of the pool. Every single roll has a 15% chance of hitting. If I roll 30 gold, well, I'll have a bit more than that. I'll have 40. I have a 82% chance of hitting 3-star Chogath. Okay, I'm down for an 82%. Okay, so then what about Kog'Maws? 33%? I'm down, because I think Chogath 3 alone is like good enough. So I'll have an 82% chance of hitting Chogath, 58% chance of hitting Caitlyn because I need 3, and then 33% chance of hitting Kog'Maw. If I even just hit Chogath Kog'Maw, or Chogath Caitlyn, that's good enough for me. Obviously, it doesn't quite... The percentages aren't super accurate because you're also going to be buying units, which is going to thin out your gold. But it should be close enough. I really hate the idea of rolling at 5 here. Because if you roll at 5, every single like unit you need 3-star, you're less likely to hit. I'd rather just roll it down now and try to like get it all over with. All right, watch this. I'll hit everything. I'm the king. I'm the Kog'Maw Whisperer. Boom.
You forgot to bow. Your ancestors will feel this.
Hunger never sleep.
That's pretty good. Chogath 3, Kog'Maw 3, and 8 Caitlyn's. Going down to 0 is so worth it here. Like, I played this build a lot of times already, and in the roll downs where I hit 2 3-stars and go to 0 gold, we're very likely to top 4. So this is like even better than that. All right, imagine the augment. You have my bow. Oh, imagine the augment lunch money. Oh. Is there a Radiant Refactor? And then I go Radiant Blue Buff. And then I could also get Last Whisper. Okay, I'm not even kidding. I think it might actually be that. Or, sorry, Last Whisper. I could get Nashers and a Radiant Blue Buff right now. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Watch this. So first, bow. And then Radiant Blue Buff. Oh wait, I should actually look this up, shouldn't I? Let's look it up. If you have the choice between a Radiant Blue Buff, Radiant Nashers, or Radiant Gunblade, I hope I don't lose because I didn't slam. That'd be really sad. Or I didn't use the Masterwork. All right. Okay, stop typing Nurge. All right, this is just winning the game. So, Radiant Blue Buff is not that good. Radiant Nashers is apparently incredibly good. Wait, interesting. Look at this. Blue Blessing is a positive 0.01 delta, which means like basically average for in terms of Radiant items. But the Baron's Gift is apparently insanely good. But why? Well, let's look it up. Aren't I already on a win streak? I'll just get 3 gold then. Okay. Oh, I'm just gonna do it. I'm down to trust the stats. So you get 55 AP, 20% attack speed. Oh, you know, I think I know why. I noticed that on the Blue Blessing, it gave you 60% AD. And like 60% AD is not necessarily like bad, but it's wasted on Kog'Maw. You know what I'm saying? It's like completely wasted on Kog'Maw. Whereas this one, like, it gives you more AP, which is like purely good. All right, well, Kog'Maw should just turn into a machine gun. This is like Ultra Bis Kog'Maw. This is so awesome. It's Kog'Maw and his Caitlyn's. 1 Caitlyn on in each arm. This Kog'Maw is swagging out. Oh yeah, Kog'Maw got nerfed this patch, by the way. There was a B patch that nerfed They nerfed Kog'Maw on the main patch, and then there was a B patch that says, this time we actually nerfed Kog'Maw, which is really interesting because I think that means that they like thought they nerfed Kog'Maw, but then forgot to do it. The B patch nerf literally says, now we actually like nerfed Kog'Maw. Wait, is that a cock? Caitlyn on Carousel?
Up for a showdown? Shall I turn in my badge and rifle as well?
Okay, isn't this game like too easy? What the heck is going on? Would I ever slam a crown card? It's probably okay, but an item I actually really like is Gwynsu's Caitlyn. I'm down to look it up. I'm down to be a stats nerd. Holy shit, actual nerd alert. Okay, this one's actually a nerd alert. The old BoxBox would just slammed it. Okay, Crownguarded is apparently like good enough. I'm slamming it. The old BoxBox would have just slammed it immediately because it's a tank item and it makes sense. The new BoxBox is a fucking nerd that just looks up if the item has a good delta before slamming it. Well, I was like, it could be a gargoyle. Could be a gargoyle and then Gwynsu's Caitlyn. I really like Gwynsu's Caitlyn because Caitlyn 3 actually turns into kind of a unit. Like if you're looking for a second carry, why not have the other 3-star sniper? Yeah, why not get the other 3-star sniper? Cool. Well, in this portal, there's no reason to level until 8. You are lucky that Twin Terror is gone. Huge counter this comp. Oh yeah, because you cornered. I'm also lucky that it's gone, just in general, because I don't like Twin Terror. The game plan to Twin Terror is like super linear. I'm not a fan. Like, I've never liked Double Trouble. It always seemed like, I didn't think it was bad, but I thought it was like lame to play around. Yeah, that's why Patient Study was kind of garbage there. But okay, I really need a team-wide augment now. I have Healing Orbs, which basically is like your Chogath will heal more. And then I have Masterwork. This Radiant Refactor is actually amazing. This Radiant Refactor was literally like, get Ultra Bisque Kog'Maw. I went from like 1.5 items to 3 items, and one of them being like the greatest sorry. One of them being the. I'm actually really glad we looked up. We nerd alerted on the Radiant item. I didn't know that Baron's Gift was better than Blue Buff, but after seeing the stats and thinking about it, I can see why. It is for those who weren't here for it. The reason why Radiant Nashers is way better than Radiant Blue Buff is simply because the Radiant Blue Buff gives you AD when you upgrade it, and the Radiant Nashers gives you more AP when you upgrade it. And like, why not go for the, you know?
Yes.
Okay, I know I could level, but there's literally no reason to. If I level, I'm less likely to see Malphite. Well, I guess technically you'd be more likely to see something else, but like you can't even play any additional units here. I'll just play 2 Malphites. This should be fine. Slow roll for Malphite 3. Nah, I'd rather save money and go 9, because once you hit Hui, you will hit the Malphite. You know what I mean? You just like in 2 turns get the Malphite 3 guaranteed. So I'd rather just like save up this money and level, because if you roll for Malphite, I don't even need to plug into the calculator to tell you, it would take a while. At level 5, looking for a specific 1 cost, it would take on average like 20 to 30 gold here. Although, there is a mechanic in the game, for those of you guys that didn't know, there is a mechanic in the game where if you have a 3-star unit, it will no longer appear in your shop. So you're actually a little bit more likely to see Malphite than you would expect, because every time you would have pulled a Kog'Maw, a Chogath, or a Caitlyn, it will reroll to a different 1 cost. Alright, best augment in the game here is Baboom. Wait, is Crownguarded bugged? I need to know. I actually need to know, because it's really good here. It's really good here. If it's fixed. Oh, it is fixed? What's the bug? The bug is that it literally doesn't work. Okay, I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna hope that it's actually fixed. Alright, Chogath, you are a queen. If we're gonna do this though, Chogath should be the Giga frontline solo. Queen Chogath, double crown guarded. I expect to see a shield that is like his entire health bar. So if you're wondering what the bug is, the bug is literally the augment doesn't work. So it's fixed. Okay, yeah, that looks right. The shield is literally the same size as his health bar. But it only lasts for 8 seconds. So you need to make sure that Chogath, like there, the shield actually broke early. Uh-oh. Somebody help my Chogath! Help my Chogath! Oh god! Oh no, we're fine, we're fine. Wait, are we fine? Okay, is it just me? Okay. Like I was going a little freaky mode. So there's 2 ways I could treat Caitlyn. The method number 1. Caitlyn is a fling. I don't actually care about her. I slap a TG on her and call it a day. Option number 2. I actually do care about her and her feelings, and I take the time to research what she likes and get it for her from the shop. Get her the IE, the Shojin, the Hurricane, the Lust Whisper. We need to decide how we want to treat our Caitlyn. Is she like a one-night stand, slap a TG, call it a day, and move on? Or is it a real thing where we commit? Okay, my Chogath is not losing his shield in time. I think I f***ed up. I think I was supposed to put 1 Crown Guard on Malphite. My guy like literally isn't losing his shield in time and he's wasting it all. Shy. Is there a reason why you're not using your gold? Yeah, because if I level, I'm still going to be able to field 7 units. So I'd rather stay low level, so I'm more likely to hit Malphite 3. And then once I'm ready, I'll go 8. Belt! Belt! Okay. Really quick. I know I said I wasn't going to roll for Malphite 3, but if you knew that Malphite 3 was hiding in the next shop, you would roll too, right? Alright, I'm glad we could agree on that. Do I have the money to go 8 right now? So I level... No, I definitely don't have the money to go 8. I need to like sack a few more, and then I'll just go 8 all at once. Although I don't even think I'm gonna roll until I'm 9. 9 is definitely where you spike here. Oh fuck, I screwed up. I let my Caitlyn die immediately. Why are you not slow rolling? We're definitely just not rolling at all, because there's only one unit I want, Malphite. I'd rather just go 9. Use all that money to roll at 9. Oh, imagine the encounter where I evolve. EXP is cheaper. Oh. Okay, computer, calculate the odds of getting like perfect Janna items right here. Caitlyn, wait, isn't this like perfect actually? Wait, it's actually perfect. I could roll for the Malphite. Okay, I'll roll. But only because I know it's coming in the next roll. But only because I know it's coming. But only because I know it's...
I will not falter!
Rock solid.
What's so funny? It's so jarring, like that. These levels like literally don't do anything. It only affects my shop. Deathblade's actually really good on Caitlyn. It's actually better than IE, and I found out why. It's because it makes your ult do very consistent one-shots, whereas IE is like, if you crit, then you can one-shot. Okay, so now, next round, I'm gonna go 8, put in Bard for 5 Mythic, and then just chill, eventually go 9, and then Spike. So how am I gonna clean up my board at 9? At 9, get a Hui over Bard. Maybe get a Nautilus, and then maybe get a Set. I'm really sad about this Crown Guard thing. I definitely was not supposed to put them both on the same unit. Emily Wang told me about that in set 9, and I like forgot. I forgot.
Mouth into which all travels in.
Okay, what are my options here? It's definitely like, maybe it's Hurricane. That felt pretty bad. Like, I wanted to slam 2 full items. Yeah, I wanted to slam 2 full items on Caitlyn here. But the Shiv is very important. And there wasn't the ability to slam 2 full items on Caitlyn there. Oh, I'm actually down for this. It's really interesting. So the game theory behind this, if you're wondering, is you shouldn't participate in this event if you already have everything that you want, right? If you have everything that you want, you should not participate, because if you participate, you'll help everybody else hit what they want. So if you already hit your full build, you are incentivized to be a fucking loser. Like that one guy at the party who's like, they don't know I'm challenger, you know what I mean? But since I have 1 lone component and Caitlyn needs items, I should participate in the event. I'm not gonna be too greedy, right? Just do this. Also, okay, I gotta stop. I definitely lost that because I greeted my positioning. Right? I just gotta do this. I just gotta accept the fact that I fucked up with the double crown guard. I would position like this earlier to try to get my Chogath to tank everything. But it very clearly didn't work. My Malphite got wrapped. I actually need to like just accept the fact that my Crown Guarded is not that good here. Look at how much of that shield oh my god, that's literally like 2,000 HP worth of shield. Man. Oh, wow. My Kog'Maw casted like 8 times there because Kaz kept feeding him mana. Now that the new set is here, what do you think of headliners? Do you like the mechanic? I liked it at first, and then I didn't really like it. Yeah, I liked it at first, and then it became too optimized, and then it became really it became really like anti-fun, because every game. Remember that like when you get power from like a mechanic, everybody else gets power from a mechanic, on average. So like if you fail to hit your desired headliner, you already know that you just like lost to anybody who did hit the desired headliner, and it fucking sucks. It feels really bad. Like good players can be a little bit more flexible about which headliner they're willing to take. Like a good player might miss their main headliner, but then settle for like a secondary one that's still pretty decent and get a 4. That's skill, but it's not a very fun skill. It still feels bad. You are still unhappy that that happened. And you're still gonna like spend the rest of the game knowing that like you're gonna lose. Oh, nice job. So like I was overall not a fan of headliner. All right, you got a Caitlyn item. The only Caitlyn item here is QSS-ish, red buff-ish. I think I should just sell for red buff. Yeah, I think I settle for red buff. It is still like... It's something. Isn't encounters also RNG just like headliners? Oh yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't like I don't like encounters either. Oh, you know what it is? The answer is hit away right now. I just realized the answer is not to red buff your Caitlyn. It's to red buff Shiv the Hui. You actually don't need Invoker. Invoker's fake. Invoker does nothing for Kog'Maw. But yeah, didn't like headliners because it was too RNG. I also don't like headliner for the same reason. It is too RNG. Encounters can be fixed. There's like 90 encounters in the game, and I think over half of them are fine. I think over 2/3 of them are fine. It's like a very small subset. It's like the Recon encounter is really bad. A lot of the carousel ones are really bad. Like the Teemo one, the one that like adds a spatula to every unit on the carousel. Oh.
Heart is empty without empathy.
Yeah, the one that adds a spat to every item on the carousel is really bad for the game. I literally had a game earlier where I happened to be loose streaking. I was like playing loose streak econ, and then the carousel encounter was Teemo adds a golden spatula to every unit on the carousel. I was like, okay, perfect. And then there was 3 spatulas, and me and 2 other lucky bastards got Force of Natures or Tactician and Crown on 2-5. And then you wanted to guess who got first, second, and third? That's right, us 3. You could argue that that's just like part of the fun of the game, right? Like anything can happen and you might randomly get gifted a win. I think that's too much. I'm down for other encounters that are like slight high rolls. Like, I think the Tahm Kench encounter is fine. Everybody gets like some loot, and like your loot might happen to synergize really well with your build. I think that's totally reasonable. Oh yeah, there's also the Irelia one that's like, everybody gets to move freely on this carousel. And then that one's like, well, fuck you for loot streaking. What about the Kane encounter? End the game on 5-5. I think that one's pretty cool. I am a fan of that one. That one's actually like fine, because like everything is like from the beginning. It tells you that it's gonna happen from the beginning. So you can at least like play around it. You might still low roll, be unable to hit a build, and then die. But that's just how every game in TFT is. Caitlyn item. Wait. Is there ever another Crown Guard? Is that too much? Crown Guard for Galio? I feel like it's actually this. Every single like Crown Guard just turns a unit into like a super unit. I feel like it's worth it. What am I gonna do here? I believe I'm supposed to go 10 here. Oh wait, this guy has Exodia. This guy has Exodia. I might have to roll it down.
Stick to the plan.
We have a plan?
Can I realistically win the game if I go 9 or go 10? I could sack 2 and then level like barely, but I don't think that's gonna win. I think instead I just roll.
Art is empty without empathy.
Every flower blooms to be seen. Every flower blooms to be seen.
Okay, perhaps this is better. Like, if my previous board didn't win, this would be the way to win. Might still not be good enough. Okay, it's definitely better, but he might just be too strong. Ah, he's just too strong. Alright, what do I got? Okay, you know what I could do? I'm right about to print something, right? So what if I roll? Alright, this is gonna be really fucking stupid. But what if I roll and hit like...
Wouldn't wish my fate on anybody.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Travel awaits.
Leave your journey or die in mine.
Oh, I tried to swap sides and I failed. Alright, it's probably a second. This guy, Porcelain is just a very broken late game. 2-star Lissandra with 4 or 6 Porcelains, like unbeatable. Oh, my build is close, but not good enough. Alright. Odds of a miracle happening with 1 Caitlyn item. Wait. Let me think. What does this do exactly? This allows me to slam Mythic. And then what? I can now play an Alawi, I guess. I mean, it's probably still just play these. If I hit an Alawi, I think it would have been worth it synergy-wise. Alright, this is all I got. If this is not good enough, I don't think anything was. Mythic Spat was like the best item I could have gotten. If this loses, we tried our best. Porcelain is just too strong. I'm also not in too much spot to complain because I played a build that was very early game. It was very early game centric, so like we kind of expected to eventually get outscaled unless you hit like a miracle. It's not bad. 6 porcelain boiling point is a little crazy. But yeah, I'm overall pretty happy with how the game went. We rolled like a psycho to make sure nobody contested us. We didn't get contested. We hit our board. Got perfect best in slot Kog'Maw with like even better than best in slot with the Radiant. And then Kog'Maw carried us.